Chapter 1: Memory and Storage. Learning Outcomes. Data and Storage. Components of System Unit. System Unit. Data and Storage. A computer is an electronic device that works according to the given instructions. It has ability to accept data in the form of raw facts and figures such as numbers, characters, and other symbols. This data becomes meaningful only after processing by a computer. This processed data is called information. The input devices are used to enter data into the computer, which is then processed by the CPU. The processed data is then displayed or printed using the output devices. Input data. Processing of data. Output information. A computer needs memory to store data and instructions that are used during processing. It also needs memory to store the processed output. We will learn about the system unit and units used to measure the memory in this chapter. Units for measuring computer memory. Computer memory is just like the human brain. It is used to store data or information and instructions. Memory is a vital component of a computer system as it allows the computer to store and access data quickly and efficiently. There are various units of measurement such as grams and kilograms for weight, meters and kilometers for distance. Similarly, there is a unit for measuring the computer memory. A computer is an electronic machine that can only understand two states such as on and off. Here on stands for 1 and off stands for 0. 1 and 0 are known as binary numbers. The language of zeros and ones understood by the computer is known as binary language. These binary digits, zeros and ones, are called bits. The data is stored in the computer memory in the form of bits or binary digits. The basic unit for measuring the memory of a computer is byte. A byte consists of a group of 8 bits. For example, 10001011. That is 1 byte equals to 8 bits. A group of 4 bits is known as a nibble. That is a half byte. For example, 1001. That is 1 nibble equals to 4 bits. Other units for measuring the computer's memory are kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, and so on. The following table lists these units in detail. Units of measurement, relation with other units. Kilobyte. 1 kilobyte equals 1024 bytes. Megabyte. 1 megabyte MB equals 1024 KB. Gigabyte. 1 gigabyte GB equals 1024 MB. Terabyte. 1 terabyte TB equals 1024 GB. Petabyte. 1 petabyte PB equals 1024 TB. Exabyte. 1 exabyte EB equals 1024 PB. Zettabyte. 1 zettabyte ZB equals 1024 EB. Yottabyte. 1 yottabyte YB equals 1024 ZB. System unit. System unit is a metal case that acts as a guard of the electronic components of the computer. It is the most important part of a computer system as it protects the internal electrical components from damage. It is also called computer case. The electronic components and most of the storage devices of a computer reside inside the system unit. Components of system unit. Motherboard, CPU, memory, disk drives, power supply and ports are the components inside the system unit. Motherboard. The motherboard is the circuit board for the computer system. It is also called the logic board or main board. It is the biggest component that controls all the other components of the computer system and bridges a link between all components. It acts as the backbone for starting the system. It also provides connectors for other external devices like mouse, keyboard, monitor, etc. CPU. Just like our brain controls each body part, the computer also has a brain which controls its each part. This brain is called Central Processing Unit, CPU. All devices that are connected to the computer carry out tasks through CPU. So, it is also called processor or microprocessor. Factbot. The speed of CPU is measured in megahertz, MHz, or gigahertz, GHz. Memory, RAM and ROM. The performance of computer is mainly based on memory and CPU. The storage space in a computer is called memory. It is used to store data and instructions. Computer memory is the storage space in the computer where the data is to be processed and instructions required for processing are stored. Storage allows us to store and access data on a long-term basis. Computer memory usually consists of one or more chips such as RAM and ROM on the motherboard. Random access memory, RAM. RAM is called primary or main memory. It temporarily stores the files we are working actively on so that it can be accessed quickly. If power failures occur in the system during memory access, then the system will lose the data. So it is also called volatile memory. For this reason, we must save our work on computer for future use. Saving is the process of copying data from RAM to the hard disk. SRAM, static RAM, and DRAM, dynamic RAM, are the two types of RAM. Factbot. The keyboard shortcut combination Ctrl plus Shift plus Escape can be used to open the Task Manager to see the list of programs that are currently running and using the RAM. Read-only memory, ROM. ROM is a non-volatile memory from which the information can only be read, as the name suggests. It retains its contents even when the computer is turned off. It is a permanent memory medium on which data has been pre-recorded that can only be read but not modified. MROM, masked ROM, PROM, programmable ROM, EPROM, EPROM, erasable programmable ROM, and EEPROM, electrically erasable programmable ROM, are the four types of ROM. Disk drives. This is a type of secondary memory which is used to store data permanently. Secondary storage devices are used for bulk storage of programs, data, and other information. They have much larger capacity than primary memory. Let us now discuss about some of the disk drives which are used as secondary storage devices. Hard disk. When we save data or install programs on the computer, the information is typically written to the hard disk. The hard disk is a spindle of magnetic disk called platters that record and store information. Because the data is stored magnetically, information recorded to the hard disk remains intact after we turn off the computer. Factbot. First hard disk was introduced by Seagate in 1979, which could hold 5 MB data. CD. CD stands for compact disc. A CD is used for storing all type of data including music files and videos. It is circular in shape and can store approximately 700 MB of data. CDR. It is called recordable CD. Data once recorded on it cannot be removed. CDRW. It is called rewritable CD. Data written on it can be erased and new data can be stored on it. DVD. DVD stands for Digital Versatile Disc or Digital Video Disc. It is an optical storage device used for data storage and for recording movies with high video and sound quality. DVD is similar to a CD in shape and size but can store a huge amount of information. The storage capacity varies from 4.1 GB to 17 GB. Factbot. A Blu-ray disc is an optical storage device with storage capacity more than DVD. It utilizes blue-violet laser to read and write data. Memory card or multimedia card. A memory card is a storage device that is used for storing media and data files. It provides a permanent and non-volatile medium to store data and files from the attached device. These are commonly used in digital cameras and mobile phones. Fact bot. We need a card reader to read the stored data on a memory card. Pen drive. A pen drive or a flash drive is a portable data storage device and is easy to use as it is small and can be carried in a pocket or a keychain. It has a storage capacity of up to 1 TB. It is connected to the universal serial bus USB port of a computer. Hence, it is also called USB drive. Fact bot. Ajay Bhatt is a computer architect who developed the USB technology. USB is now widely used as the standard for connecting various devices to the computer. Adapter cards. An adapter card is a circuit board that is fitted in a socket on the motherboard. It enhances the functions of various components of the computer. Some popular adapter cards are sound card, video card, modem card, network card, etc. Nowadays, all the latest motherboards have enhanced functionality, so they do not require adapter cards. Switched Mode Power Supply (SMPS). SMPS is a power supply unit in a computer used to transfer power to it. It is used to change the voltage as per the requirements of the computer. There is a fan fitted inside the SMPS that keeps the power supply cool. Ports. We connect multiple external devices with the computer system. These devices are connected with the computer using ports. A port is an interface between the motherboard and an external device of the computer. In a typical desktop computer, the back of the system unit contains ports. Ports are a number of holes and slots into which we plug devices. In a laptop, these ports are on the power port, monitor port, HDMI ports, USB ports, a network port, microphone port, speaker port, infrared port, monitor port, USB ports, CD drive, microphone port, HDMI port, USB ports, network port, power port. Now, let us discuss different types of ports one by one. Audio port. Audio port helps to connect microphone, speaker or headphones to a computer system. Power port. It is used to connect the computer system to the power supply. Infrared port. An infrared IR port is used to send and receive infrared signals from other devices. It is a kind of wireless type port with a limited range of 5 to 10 feet. USB port. Universal Serial Bus. USB port connects devices such as a mouse, keyboard, printer, etc. to a computer. Display port. Display port connects the monitor to the computer using a cable. These can be of different types like Video Graphics Array VGA port, High Definition Multimedia Interface HDMI port, etc. Network port. It is used to connect the internet and network cable to a computer. Some board. A computer is an electronic device that works according to the given instructions. Computer memory is just like the human brain. A computer can only understand two states such as on and off. The data is stored in the computer memory in the form of bits or binary digits. System unit is a metal case that acts as a guard of the electronic components of the computer. Motherboard, CPU, memory, disk drives, power supply and ports are the components inside the system unit. Motherboard acts as the backbone for starting the system. Computer memory usually consists of one or more chips such as RAM and ROM on the motherboard. There is a fan fitted inside the SMPS that keeps the power supply cool. Ports are used to plug in to computer devices. Audio, power, infrared, USB, display and network ports are the different types of ports. Tech bytes. Data. raw facts and figures such as numbers, characters, and other symbols. Information, processed data which conveys proper meaning. Binary language, the language of zeros and ones understood by the computer. RAM, a volatile read or write memory used for storing data and programs that are directly accessible to the CPU. ROM, a non-volatile memory which retains its contents even when the computer is turned off. Port, an interface between the motherboard and an external device of the computer.